You know, it does make me curious. What could be used as a lubricant to make rusty stuff unstick itself? Like, what could do in a pinch? Does that always have to turn something on? Is it just me, or does the sentence not sound right?
Of course we would. All we can do is turn something on or off. What's important is what we turn on or off.
Let's say the floor is going to suddenly open up. Actually, wait. Is it just 3 of us? Didn't June also go with us? It's been a while since I've heard her. It's kinda weird.
No idea. I mean, red looks more dangerous, but other than that...
Bottom of this one looks like it's covered in rust. I don't think it'll move at all. There are a bunch of buttons here with letters A through F on them. What if they do anything? There we go. So, press it again, back you come. I guess this button switch something on or off when you push them.
There are tons of knobs there. Doesn't seem like any of them do anything though.
Do you think it's broken? What is this one? Looks kinda like a joystick, I guess. I can't get it to do anything. I shouldn't waste my time messing around with it. What are these things?
When you load the gauge is at a 0. It doesn't look like it's going to move. All the dials are pointed in different directions.
Maybe something will happen if I turn them. Ha! Shoot. They're all rusted. I guess turning them doesn't really do anything. Okay, what are those things on the ground? Nothing? Okay. Chair? Hey Junpei, how about you settle it?
A really creepy chair. Manacles make me think it was used to torture people.
Well, I can't open these manacles without a key. Some sort of weird symbol on them.
What kind of symbol?
Well, if I get this right, I think it's a sun symbol. Can you zoom in? Manacles are still locked in place. Got a sun symbol engraved on them. Both of them. Okay, what about this thing? Something on the screen. So basically we'll conduct an experiment. Once the experiment has been completed, the door will unlock. First adjust the switches to match the blocks in the sample above.
Huh. I don't know what this thing is, but I gotta figure out this puzzle.
It's right next to the torch chair. Whatever it is, I don't think it's good. Anyway, we just adjust the switches to match the blocks up on top and right. Adjust the switches shown at the 4 corners of the screen, and press the check button. Since we don't know what this thing does, you can always come back to it later. There are lots of other things you could do.
Yeah, I don't want to touch this yet. Whenever you turn one of the switches, more blocks show up on the screen. So I think you gotta figure out which buttons you have to press in order to get the screen to match your diagram.
Yeah, but it's hard to figure out what button does what. If you want to see how many blocks each switch adds, just turn on one switch. When all of them are off, there aren't any blocks, right? And you can see how many each switch adds. Oh yeah, I get it. I don't get it. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I'll just pretend that I follow while inspecting more of this room. There's nothing suspicious about these lights. A little blurry from a dusk, but that's about it. Except the door will unlock if we complete the experiment.
So in other words, we aren't getting out of the door until we finish this experiment.
Well, let's do it then. I'm just trying to figure out why there's a zoom on here. It must mean there's something to inspect or interact with. I thought there was a hole here, but I guess it's not. Let's get covered after all.
You ain't gonna be able to get that off. It's bolted on there pretty good. Maybe there's something around here we can use to get that thing off there.
Can you see anything in there? If you can't see anything, I don't really think we need to bother with trying to open it.
It's
too dark to see anything.
Huh? Did you see something shiny in there?
Shiny? I don't think we can get Jermaine Clement to help us with that. L-shaped pipe and a straight one that both connected to this tank thing.
They're pretty big pipes, but that tank is even bigger.
Okay, thank you, Sherlock. Okay, so that's the one we entered from, and that's the exit. Okay. I don't really want to look at that. Check exit. Entrance, I mean. It's been like that in every room we've been in. What did you expect? There's no point to try and go back. Let's just think about going forward, alright? What's that? A bunch of pipes up near the ceiling. I think there's going to be a puzzle up there. At least, I hope not. I can't even reach them. Now that my throat is dying. Okay. So, last thing we didn't touch is the table. There are a number of ominous looking tools and instruments here.
Let's see, we've got a dozen adze and hammer,
I don't know what the word is. I've never heard it before.
a pair of forceps, and these are things that are old and broken. I have no idea what they are. Doesn't this wrench look way too new to be here with all this other stuff?
Yes, it does. I didn't notice it before I mentioned it, but it's not rusty at all.
Huh,
Okay. Rest the tools are lined up here.
I think there's anything else we need.
I don't know, I can use a hammer. You never know when you need one. This kind of bolted on pretty good. Should I be able to get those bolts off of this wrench we just found? No. Sweet, it's open. The hole's too small, you can see in even when the cover's up. Yeah, you can see in, but I think there's enough room to stick your arm in. Are you sure you want to do that? There could be something dangerous in there. Okay, I admit it scares me a little, but we need to see if there's anything useful in there. Alright, here we go. Arm into the hole. Hey, I think I can feel something. It's more cold and hard. Doesn't feel like there's anything else in there. Alright, let's see what the thing is. Okay. Some key. There's nothing in there anymore. Okay, yeah, I got a key. Not sure what I'm gonna do with it though.
What's wrong, Junpei? What are you doing on the floor?
Well, I thought maybe if I get down here I could see through a glass. It's not working now. I don't think it's just a large sheet of glass we put into an indignation. I don't know, I mean, why would we do that? The placement of a chair.
You're not making sense, Junpei. What's your point?
Well, I'm not sure, but don't you think there's something under the glass? In any case, if there's something under the glass and you sitting on the chair... I'm assuming it's supposed to like open or something? Or maybe there's like... You know what it reminds me of? You have those ships, cruise ships which have a glass floor. So you can see all the, I don't know, fishes or something underneath it. I feel like then this is gonna clear up. We're gonna be seeing something really, really bad in there. In any case, the puzzle is to figure out whatever is in here on the screen and whatever is in there. So you're supposed to interact with one thing and another. Question is, what the hell do I do with the key? I don't see any kind of place I can insert a key in. Oh wait, manacles. The sun key should fit into the keyhole on these manacles. Alright, sun key, here we go. And yes. Great, we're open. I think we're gonna need a sun key again in here though. This seems unlikely. Alright, sun key, you've done your job. Into my pocket with you. Hopefully you're gonna throw it away. Alright, Junpei, sit on the chair.
Well, we're open. What are you gonna do now?
Just look around some more. I got a feeling that something will happen. Right, we should try and figure out what the device over there in the corner is for at any rate. You mean that? Okay, so the red one is rusted, right? Let's give it a shot. Nope, no dice. This thing isn't going anywhere.
Oh, give me that. Just ain't man enough.
Sure, but I'll give it a shot. Let's just see how much more of a man you are. Hey! You're going to break it!
Man, that thing ain't going anywhere.
You sure showed us how much more of a man you are. I guess there's some oil or something down there at the base of the lever. Yeah, it feels like it's got some movement to it. Should be able to pull this one. Alright, let's pull the lever. Is that water?
What the hell? What's going on?
Will you come down? It's just water going somewhere. Sounds like it's underneath us. It means the floor... Oh. Junpei, look! What the? Oh, oh damn! I can see through glass now. Okay, I expected something way worse than that. A couple of letters in the color of blood written on the shark's belly.
It's dead. Looks like letter EDBF. Whatever those F for has to be in this room somewhere.
Okay. It's just... No, crap. Okay, then I'm sorry. Hold on. E, D, B, F. Maybe I should write it the same way. But B is not connected at the bottom. Okay, there we go. Alright. Okay, so what I thought was gonna happen is it's gonna light up and there's gonna be like hundreds, maybe thousands of dead people. And most of them kids. All of them like blood, dried up blood, fresh blood, skulls, random broken bones, stuff like that. That's what I thought is what is gonna appear there. But it's just a dead shark. Still unsettling, but wait, was it always there? Was wires?
Guess the shark was someone's pet, huh? That's a bit of a surprise. Then on the chair you get dumped into water and he cleans up a mess. Convenient.
Does that mean that experiment like commences when chair dumps someone in? That's why it's like that? Again, thing is, it's gonna open up somehow. My question is, if we fuck up the experiment, does that mean I'm dead? Or can I actually get out of there? Since, you know, shark is dead and does it close immediately? Stuff like that. Okay, so... Oh, the hell's arrested? I don't think we can pointing means anything. Oh yeah, EDBF. EDBF. What? There's a strange noise coming from a chair. It looks like it's been turned on. I guess the puzzle here was that power had to be sent in a specific way. Great, we get an electric chair. Just what I wanted. Is there anything else I can do? Maybe press A? Probably shouldn't touch it anymore. Okay, so this, I'm assuming, like you cannot do anything. I shouldn't waste my time messing around with it. Oh boy, okay. Just switch to much blocks on top and then press the check button. Alright. Hint? I'm not following. Yeah, I'm assuming this is what it's supposed to look like. Check. Adjustment is completed. Now proceeding to execution of phase. To proceed with experiment, data must be collected from subject. Once preparation is finished, place the subject in the chair.
Whoa, 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 I thought you solved the puzzle already. What does it mean by preparation?
I don't know. I've got a bad feeling about this.
I think that means one of us has got to sit in the chair.
Well, someone's never gonna fit in that thing. It's either you or me jumping. Collecting data. I wonder if it's going to run electricity through the subject.
There's a human head on the screen. Maybe it's gonna zap your brain with electricity.
That really doesn't sound safe. Anyway, we still get to prepare. We can talk about this after we've figured out what it means by preparation, alright?
Well, it wants us to prepare, so maybe we ought to ask what we need to do.
Can we ask? The training device is unlocked. Please seat subject in device.
Like we thought, it's not going to work unless someone sits in it.
How ironic that this would be the situation in which this slim, beautiful body is useful.
Lotus, are you sure?
Wait, seriously? I thought she's gonna be like, yo, you fucked me before. You go on a chair, you dickhead.
I can sit in it and you can solve.
Junpei's right. If we screw it up...
I mean, it's dead, so there's that.
I'll be fine. Even if I fall in, the shark is already dead.
But
No one likes an indecisive man, Junpei. I can still give you advice from the chair too, you know. I just don't want to stay in this room any longer than we have to. Go over to that screen and let's get this over with.
Just surprises me how agreeable she is.
Look, do you think you could do me one last favor?
don't say last.
You're making me nervous.
Just listen. If something happens to me, I want you to tell my daughters. Tell them that I loved them very much. No, tell them that I will always love them.
Daughters?
You've got kids?
Yes, I do. I suppose they're about your age, Junpei.
How old are you supposed to be? I thought she's like 20. And, I mean, if she's got kids with a body like that, damn, lady, you must work out like crazy.
They're twins. I had them when I was young after... Well, some things happened. Their names are Nona and...
Wait! Nona?
Aoi, Light, and Nono. Those were their names. Well, some of them. The kids that were...
Yeah, I remember, it was like 5 minutes ago.
What the hell? What's wrong with you?
Oh, no way. It couldn't. Lotus, is your last name Kashiwabara?
How do you know that?
Are you serious? What the hell is this? There's no way you're that kid's mom.
That kid? Wait, what do you mean, that kid?
Oh no, now she's not gonna sit in the chair. No. This is gonna complicate everything.
Why are you acting like you've met her?
I have.
What?
Yeah, I met one of your kids.
When?
9 years ago,
Where?
on this ship.
Why were you...
It's not a short story.
Yeah, I was surprised why you didn't bring her along when he was telling it. I was gonna comment on that.
Look, I don't care how long it is. Tell me, please, what happened here?
Fine, I'll tell you. But... And then, that was when...
No, I like this. You're not just gonna repeat everything, you're gonna be like, I like
there.
that. People usually don't do it like that, that's cool.
It looked like... Just as if, finally...
Cool stuff.
That's all I remember from 9 years ago.
Oh my god. Everything I've been looking for the last 9 years. The person who had all the answers was right here.
Looking for?
Yes, that's right. 9 years ago, my daughters disappeared. Then 9 days later, they came back. They never told me what happened to them over those 9 days. I took them to the doctor, but I was told they hadn't been hurt in any way. Still, I was sure that they had been through something terrible. So I couldn't bring myself to force them to talk about it. If I did, then I'd force them to relive whatever horrors they'd been through. I didn't have any choice. I had to try and ignore it and move on.
Oh.
A few months passed. Gradually, they started to act like they always had, before they disappeared. They smiled and made jokes and did all the silly things kids do. It got harder and harder for me to ask them about what happened. How could I ask them to remember that? Eventually, I knew there was no way I could do it. But I'm still a mother. I couldn't simply forget that something terrible had happened to my children. So I decided I would investigate what happened on my own. I would find out what happened during those 9 missing days.
What did you find out?
Nothing. The police pretended to be concerned, but they didn't do anything. Once the 16 children who'd gone missing came back, things were just... Even the media didn't talk about what had happened. I figured someone was probably paying or threatening them to keep their mouths shut.
Cradle Pharmaceuticals. No, probably something even bigger than that.
Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Have you heard of them before?
No. It's the first time I've ever heard that name. 7. How did you find out that Cradle Pharmaceuticals was connected to the kidnappings in the first place?
I figured finding out whatever the victims had in common would lead me to the culprit. That's what any good cop does.
What did they have in common?
Every single one of the kids who disappeared had gone to this one hospital at some point. The hospital was one of a bunch that were under the control of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. After that, it was just about connecting the dots.
The hospital.
The hospital.
For a while, I was trying to get some kind of information out of the kids at the hospital. One of them told a weird story.
What was it?
Have you heard about the Gansfeld experiment?
No.
I guess all these kids had to go through it while they were at the hospital. I think it was passed off as some sort of counseling.
What did you call it again?
Oh, the Gansfeld experiment.
No, never heard of it.
This is how it's set up. First, subjects Q and A are put into separate rooms, far away from one another. Then a series of video images are shown to subject Q, who is told to send the images to subject A by thinking about them. Subject A, on the other hand, is put in a large reclining chair and given a blindfold. With their senses cut off, A is asked to guess what images Q is looking at.
Oh, yes, I've heard of that. It's a famous telepathy experiment, isn't it?
Telepathy. That's how the experiment on this ship was supposed to work.
The experiment to control people, right?
Yeah. I don't know if any of the telepathy stuff really exists, but maybe someone from Cradle Pharmaceuticals bought into it.
Even if that is the case, I still don't get how that has anything to do with any of this. The notary game, Zero, why we were kidnapped. What does any of that have to do with telepathy? I know I brought all this up, but I have no idea. Maybe none of this stuff is connected after all.
Maybe it's because you're connected to original victims.
No subject has been detected. Unless a subject is detected within 60 seconds, all power will be shut down. System recovery is estimated to take 1 hour. If you wish to proceed with the experiment, please seat subject in the restraining device.
Of course they would come up with some shit like this.
Whoa, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going.
Also, wouldn't the bracelets get in the way, by the way?
Oh, no, that's not what we...
Just hurry up and get it over with. Junpei, I'm counting on you.
Oh,
Right.
God. Oh, God.
Lotus, please, tell me right away if you feel anything weird.
You worry too much. Now get on with it and be a man, or June's gonna leave you.
Lotus. Okay, let's do this.
Don't bring her into this. Hint. This doesn't tell me anything. Just there's nothing up. There's more of them now. I can't get that many. Huh. Oh, and I can't do any in there. So it's either this side or that side. Oh, no, I can. Okay. It's just because it wasn't in hint mode. Okay, off. Off. Yeah, both sides are interacting with each other. Good. Okay, that makes it a lot more complicated. So there's nothing I can do on this side. Okay, let's just do 1-1. Okay, it's very different on this side. Okay, 1 does absolutely nothing. Wait, how'd this happen? It fixed itself. I don't understand. I was just clicking randomly and the solution just kind of happened. On its own. What the hell? Experiment has concluded. The door will now unlock. I can hear the door unlocking, and now we've got a new message. This subject from a strange device. Well, so you're alright. Yes, I am. I'm glad nothing bad happened, but I do think my life just got a little shorter. Hold on, I'll get you out right away. Shouldn't take long for Seven and me to get her out of here. Let's get out of here now. Being a guinea pig is not for me. Damn straight. I don't ever want to see that thing again. Okay then. Again, I don't know what happened with the puzzle. It's solved itself. I just was pressing, and then suddenly, boom,